Girl, why you in my business? Like, why you in my business? Hello my loves, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hey, what's up love? My name is Faith, and if you're a returning subscriber, what it do, baby? It's so good to have you back. So today I'm gonna be doing a Q&A for you guys. We're gonna be doing a little sit down video. I don't do those quite often. I'm always like on the go vlogging, showing you guys what I do like on a daily basis, going to events and stuff like that. But I realize you guys don't really even know me like that, you know? So I decided, you know what, I just got back home from getting my makeup done. I was modeling for Lamide today. If you don't know who Lamide is, let me give you a little bit of a background story since I am doing a get to know me tag. So I'm a makeup artist. Should I start there? Okay, no, let's scratch that. First, let me introduce myself, tell you about myself, and then it'll make sense afterwards. Okay, so my name is Faith and I'm 22 years old, 22-year-old studio makeup artist at Glam Life Beauty Bar, and also a freelancer at times. So yeah, that's basically what I do. I'm also still pursuing my degree, but I'm currently studying towards a public relations qualification. Okay, so I'm a student, a makeup artist. What else do I do? I do a lot, guys. Like, I'm just a very outgoing person. I'm a creative. I love doing creative things. You know, I wouldn't say that I'm really like a social butterfly, but I do enjoy events where I can socialize with people that are like-minded. So yeah, that's a little bit of a background story. And I stay in Johannesburg, born and raised in Johannesburg. I do have family out of the province of Gauteng, but I don't have, actually I do have family out the country as well, and that would be my partner's family. I consider them family right now because I just recently met them. I traveled out of South Africa in July for my birthday and to meet my partner's family in Europe, and they were so amazing. So yeah, that was pretty cool. They definitely treated me like their own, and therefore I consider them like family now. So yeah, that's a bit of a background story. Now, what I was going to say about my makeup is the owner of Glam Life Beauty Bar, which is the studio that I work for, she did my face. Does it not look stunning? Like, oh my god, absolutely love it. And I was just like, you know what, I don't want to waste this face. I need to put it to good use. So then I decided to film this long overdue get to know me tag for you guys. I'm trying to think if there's any other like background information that I can give you guys before I go on to the questions that some of you sent me on Instagram. What can I tell you about myself? I can actually just keep adding information as I go. So yeah, for now, let's get into the video. Let's get into the questions. What do you guys want to know? Okay. Okay, so the first question is, what do you keep in your purse? I'm reading the questions from my cell phone. Yeah, so I did put up like an Instagram poll a few weeks ago, and I'm only getting to do the sit down now, so I hope y'all appreciate it, regardless of the fact that it's late. I mean, better late than never, child. Okay, so what do I keep in my purse? Usually, most importantly, my cash and cards, bank cards, my identity card, my house keys are usually in my purse. Lip gloss, beauty products. One of the main beauty products that I always keep in my bag is some lip gloss. And trust me, 9 times out of 10 you're probably gonna find like more than one lip gloss in my handbag, because sometimes I get indecisive, like do I want like a clear lip gloss or like something with a bit of a tint in it, you know, you just never know. And then another thing I keep in my handbag is some hand lotion. I absolutely hate having to deal with dry hands, especially because I'm a makeup artist. Like, my hands always have to stay looking pretty and on point. Even like with my nails, I always make sure that they look cute, okay? Because you gotta be well put together, honey, okay? So yeah, what else? Oh, and some perfume. At times I do keep some perfume in my handbag. And yeah, maybe some gum as well. Not all the time though, but just, you know, on days where I do feel like I'm gonna be out the house for long and I might need some refreshing. Oh, and I also keep some wipes, some feminine wipes in my bag. I'm currently using the Femigene feminine wipes. I recently did like a partnership with them, or a sponsorship, and they gave me all these amazing feminine products that I probably will show you guys one day. But if you want to see it right now, you can just go onto my Instagram. I'll leave my Instagram link in the description box, and or the post to yeah, the link to the post on my Instagram in my description box, so that you guys can see some of the work that I've done. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, please follow me. I post way more consistently there, so you can get to see this pretty face, period. What's your favorite candle scent? Okay, so I'm currently loving the Christmas candle scent by H&M Home. It smells so amazing, and like it just smells very homey, you know, because it has like ginger scent. Oops. Sorry about that. That was my oven. I'm cooking some dinner as I'm filming this, so yeah, that's the timer for my oven. But I do feel like it needs a little bit more time, so I'll get up in like 5 minutes or so to check on it. My favorite candle scent, so I like those like warm ginger caramel scent that it has, and it just makes my house smell like a home, you know, and I absolutely love that. I also love the linen candle that they have. It smells very fresh and springy like, and clean, or like forest like, you know. So yeah, absolutely love that. Describe yourself in 3 words. If I were to describe myself in 3 words, I mean, I do feel like my personality and my existence cannot just be summed up in 3 words. I'm like a whole universe of like beauty, but if I were to sum it up in 3 words, it would probably be vibrant, intelligent, and God-fearing. Yeah, that's me. And I'm vibrant in the sense that I love being creative. I love exploring new ways of life. I love challenges. You know, I love just doing different things and knowing about different things in life, and exploring different things, whether it be fashion, beauty, art, lifestyle, traveling. Yeah, I love all that. Just being vibrant and open to new things, and not being dull, just like being open to experiencing the good things in life. I feel like vibrant kind of like describes that in a way. Yeah. Intelligent in the sense that I don't underestimate myself. I find a solution to most of my problems. Sometimes it's like I know the solution to a problem, but I'd rather choose not to face it. And maybe that's like the least smartest thing I'll do. Or like I'll know what the right thing to do is and not do that. Because I don't know, for whatever reason, I just feel like not doing it. That's like, yeah, that's like me when I'm not being very intelligent. But emotionally, I'm very intelligent. Yeah. I don't even have to over explain myself. Like at the end of the day, words are just words. But I feel like in my actions and my work, it will show itself that I am an intelligent person. And if you get to know me, you'll see that, you know, I'm not just a pretty face. I have brains too, and I want to use my brains. So yeah, that's basically me described in 3 words. How many siblings do you have? Oh my god, people love this question. But basically from my mother's side, I am her first daughter, and I have 2 younger siblings, which is a girl and a boy. But the boy came before my younger sister. I mean, my little brother came before my younger sister. And then on my dad's side, I am one of about 12 children. Yeah. I'm like, I think number 5 in that whole equation, if I'm not too mistaken. But yeah, most of my siblings are young. Yeah. And I don't really have a close relationship with all of them, just some, which makes me sad. But I do believe that maybe one day, someday, you know, we'll all get together and unite when the time is right. Okay. The next question says, I won $1,000. What should I spend it on? Oh my god. First of all, let's convert that into rands. Hey Siri, how much is $1,000 in rands? 18,000 rands. Okay, that's not a lot, but for me personally, girl, I'm investing in my makeup kit. Like, what? I gotta spend that money to make that money. And makeup products are so expensive, guys. But yeah, I would probably use like 8,000 or 5,000 to invest in makeup products, or like beauty, you know, like skincare. You know, buy yourself some skincare products, buy yourself some new makeup, buy yourself some new hair, child. I mean, do I even need to say anything? Like, do I need to say more? Get yourself some new hair, get yourself some makeup, skincare products, beauty maintenance, that type of thing. Buy some new outfits, and then also like invest in your health as well. So for example, I would also buy myself, stock up on my Herbalife products. If you know something about me, I am a Herbalife distributor. If you don't know what Herbalife is, it's basically like a nutritional supplement that you can use to substitute your meals for. It's very good, very nutritious, very delicious, but also very pricey. Or so most would say. But yeah, it's one of like my staple foods in my diet. I have like a protein shake every morning, and I only have Herbalife protein shake. I don't do any other brand because I know that it is a brand that I can trust, quality, and the bonus is it's got my body looking banging. But also it has helped me form a healthier relationship with food. I wouldn't say I'm on a diet when I'm using Herbalife. It's a lifestyle for me personally. So yeah, like that's how I invest in my health, my body, and you know, just making sure that I'm consuming the right nutrition for my food, I mean for my body. Yeah, like your body is a temple, girl. You gotta take care of it. Like, don't compromise because it shows when you do. Like, anyway. So yeah, do something to like invest in your health, your body. Like, get a gym membership, get yourself a fitness instructor, you know, personal trainer, or yeah, like invest in a class. Like it could be boxing or dancing, just any way that you can move your body and you know, just taking care of yourself but also having fun whilst you're at it. Yeah, like invest in, I don't know, girl, just something that has got to do with maintaining your body, okay? Yeah, that's also another thing I would do. And then also I would definitely spoil myself with some clothes, a handbag or so. So yeah, I think, to be honest, like it depends also on your goals in your life. Like, what do you want to do? I wouldn't say oh, start a business, because yeah, invest in your business for sure. Like I said, that's one of the first things that I said, but I don't want to like sound cliche if you want to splurge on yourself, you know, and spoil yourself with that money. So yeah, I don't want to be cliche and be like, oh, I would take all that money and start a new business, because realistically speaking, nowadays I don't know if you can like start a business and run it properly with like 18K. It is possible. I'm not saying it's impossible, but yeah, I just, if you do proper research and you're willing to put in proper like hard work to make it work, start a business. That is the smart thing to do. But if you're looking to like spend it in such a way that you're doing a lot of things with it and not just putting it in one thing, yeah, I feel like the things that are mentioned are valid, you know. So yeah, that's what I would say. What is your favorite drink at Starbucks? Okay, so my favorite Starbucks drink. To be honest, I'm not a fan of Starbucks. I feel like it's overrated. I prefer Kauai over Starbucks, and Kauai is like if you don't know what Kauai is, it's a restaurant that sells basically like whole foods, you know, like your healthy meals, smoothies, protein shakes, that kind of stuff. I used to be a coffee fan, but to be honest, ever since I started my Herbalife journey, I realized that coffee is not even that, like, it's not even all that. To be honest, I feel like the only reason why I liked it was because it was sugary, it tasted good, aesthetically it looks good, but oh, and fourth, because of the caffeine. I liked the caffeine and the rush that I got from it. But now I do drink a lot of herbal tea that has caffeine, that is sourced from green tea extracts. So I don't really need coffee that much. I don't really crave coffee that much. Like, even when I go to a restaurant and I order coffee and I drink it, it's just like, oh, okay, like I'm just underwhelmed, like, you know. Like, it's okay and you know, but it's not really life-changing. So that's just my opinion. But back to the point that I was trying to make. My favorite drink that I would buy out of the house instead of Herbalife would be a Kauai drink, and I love their berry dairy smoothie, as well as the peanut butter bliss smoothie. Those are my two favorites. So yeah, Starbucks is not for me. To say the least. I just feel like it's overpriced, it's overrated, it doesn't even taste that great, it's not even healthy. So, but do you, boo, do you. If you do like Starbucks, I'm not judging you. Actually I am, but it's fine. And then the next question is, would you rather have no friends or toxic friends? No friends. I'm sorry, but they can go. They can all go. Like, I'm sorry, but y'all can go. Like, if you want to be toxic, in whose life? Mine. Toxic to who? Me. No, babe. No. First of all, I don't need you. You don't need me. All I need is God in my life. Jesus is my savior. Jesus is my friend. Jesus is everything to me, and he's not toxic. So if you're gonna be toxic, girl, like, what are we even doing? Like, all I'm trying to do is just better myself and better my life. Like, I just want to elevate upper echelon, baby. We're not going down from here. I refuse to let anyone bring me down, especially when I've worked so hard to better my mental health, to get where I am with my mental health. Like, it's taken a lot from me, you know. So for someone to be toxic and stress me, you think you can stress me? You think you can stress me? No, babe, we're done. No friends, sorry. What do you see in your man that interested you, that got you interested? Girl, why you in my business? Like, why you in my business? I'm kidding. I absolutely love this question. My man. And my man, thank you to my man. Okay, so I really found the fact that he was interested in me interesting, and I say that because he actually showed that he was interested by relaying the things that I had once said to him. So one of the things that showed me that he was really interested in me, that got me interested in him, was the fact that literally, like, before our first date, on the day that we met, we were actually like talking like old friends, like we had known each other our whole lives. And he was asking me, oh, so, you know, like, tell me a bit about yourself. What are the things that you like to do for fun? You know, what are your interests and your hobbies and stuff like that? And I had actually mentioned a couple of things, and amongst those things are the fact that I like to go to art galleries and I love art. No, actually, I just mentioned that I liked art. I didn't mention that I like going to art galleries, because if I'm being honest, before I told him that, I had never been to an art gallery before, but I was really interested in art. During lockdown, I had started drawing and painting portraits of myself, and, you know, some things that I saw off Pinterest, and I would save a lot of like paintings and stuff like that and be like, oh, I really want to try painting this one day. So yeah, like, that was my take on art and my interest in it. And then literally the next day he asked me out on a date, and girl, he took me to an art gallery. I didn't know where we were going on our first date, because I actually went to meet him where he was staying, but I didn't go inside his apartment. I just met him outside the apartment, and I do feel like that is something that I want to share, because I just want to emphasize the fact that, like, Okay, actually it doesn't matter. It actually doesn't matter. But yeah, he took me to an art gallery and I was like, oh my god, this is so sweet. Definitely wasn't expecting this, because most guys like don't really be caring like that about what you like. They just ask you just to ask you, like, you know. And then they'll invite you over to their house. You'll tell them you like art, you like going out, you like concerts, and then they'll invite you over to their house for a date. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. It just doesn't. And that brings me back to the point that I met him outside of his apartment that day, not inside, because of that particular reason. Like, that's how I felt about a lot of guys that I had been, you know, seeing before him. They were just not different at all. They were just the same old scummy niggas. Trash. Just trash. But anyway, so that showed me that he's someone that genuinely cares and takes interest, and you know, he goes out of his way to give you what you deserve and show you that he actually listens and he cares. And that meant a lot to me. And yeah, from there on, like, we've been vibing like a house on fire. And he still continues to do such thoughtful things. So yeah, that's why I love him. He's a very good guy. He's got a good heart. He's God-fearing, you know. Yeah, like, there's just a lot that I love about him. So yeah, on to the next question. Who inspired you to get into makeup? Okay, so I wasn't actually inspired by anyone to like take makeup as like a career path. For me, it was just a thing of like, during my late high school years, I just found that I wasn't that interested in academics, you know, but I started watching a lot of YouTube videos like on makeup tutorials, different makeup looks, different makeup techniques, you know, and I was just really like taking a lot of time learning those things and like putting them into practice, like during my weekends, during my free time. And I just found that my interest just kept growing and growing. And as it kept growing and I kept practicing, I got better and better at it, so much that people started noticing and they were like, oh hey, your makeup looks great, like, would you please show me how to do it? Would you please do my makeup for me? You know. And this was all before I even finished high school. So I think from there on, like, I realized that, hey, actually, this might be something that God is calling me towards. Maybe this is my passion. Maybe this is my calling. Like, yeah, it was never like anyone actually like inspired me to do it. I inspired myself. My own growth and my passion towards it and hard work towards it inspired me to go into the path, especially when people started noticing it. Yeah, that gave me the courage to, yeah, think maybe I can turn this into a money-making venture and do something that I love for fun, but also as a way to make a living. So yeah, let me check on my dinner before it starts burning, child. I'll be right back. Okay, so last few questions before I wrap up and go make some have some dinner. I mean, guys, I had made some like beef rib steak. Like, I don't know what they call this kind of meat, but it's like the really thin type of like beef chops. Yeah, if I can call it that. So they cook really fast, and I had put them in the oven for too long, so now they're like all crunchy and like hard, so I can't eat it. I knew this was gonna happen. I should have stood up that time when the oven rang, but because I let it sit in the oven for too long, it overcooked, and now I can't eat it because it's like crunchy and hard, and it's not really meat anymore. It's giving biltong like. But anyway, I put some fish cakes in the oven for now, and yeah, as soon as those are done, I should be done here. So let's just quickly wrap these questions up. Even though I'm enjoying this, I'm hungry. A girl has to eat. The last thing I had was breakfast this morning, so yeah. What's the next question? Are you related to anyone famous? No, I don't think I'm related to anyone famous, but I do have like a few people in my family that were like popular growing up, and popular in such a way that like, excuse me, they're like well known in like my neighborhood, you know, that kind of thing. But not like famous as in like internationally known or like a celebrity. No, I do have a cousin that was like once an actor on Generations. If you know Generations, then you're a real one. Like if you don't know Generations, I don't know which South Africa you grew up in, child, but yeah. So my cousin used to pray. Ooh, okay, maybe I need to pray after this video, after filming this video, because the way that just came out of my mouth. Okay, anyway, what was I saying? My cousin used to play the character of Prince Morocco on Generations, who was the son of Queen Morocco. If you remember, then yeah, he's my cousin. He did stop acting at a young age. I'm not really sure why, but he was really good at it, and a lot of people knew him. Like when we were kids, like people would be like, oh hey, Prince, Prince, Prince. His name is not actually Prince. I don't think I want to disclose his real name just for like safety reasons or whatever. I don't know if he'd be comfortable with that, but yeah. Besides that, like my dad was popular growing up. Prince's dad was also popular in the neighborhood because both these men were actually like taxi owners, and they were very like big and powerful in the regions that they worked in, so they were very well known. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. Like I don't have like an internationally famous person in my family. Maybe I'll be the first one, I don't know. I'm not really someone that craves fame though, or wants fame. It's just a thing of I want to be well known for the work that I've done, but not necessarily because, oh, just because, I don't know, I'm pretty or whatever. Nah. I definitely gravitate more towards privacy than society. Yeah. What has been the highlight of this past week? What was my highlight of this past week? I went out with my girls on Sunday, well, my sisters, Lami and Aisha and their friends. So yeah, that was the highlights of the week. It was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. It was our first time all going out late at night for drinks, that kind of vibe. You know, we've done like a lunch date before, which was also really cute. But yeah, we went out, like we had a night out at room 130, and it was pretty fun. Yeah. Don't mind my face. I made that face because I just remember how much the bill was and how much I had to pay. But yeah, I'm not saying I paid. I didn't cover the whole bill. We all obviously like contributed. But yeah, I just was not impressed. But anyway, what is something that you've always wanted to learn? I've always wanted to learn how to do hair like really nicely. Like I installed this hair myself and I styled it myself, and it actually looked way better when I had just finished styling it. Now the curls are like down, you know, they're tired. But let me show you how it looked right after I finished styling it. It was actually really cute. The curls were nice, and like, they're not tight curls, they're very much like loose wave curls, but they were still like visible, you know. Yes. Ooh, what a fine babe. But yeah, I've always wanted to learn how to style my hair like a professional, you know. Yeah. Anyway, next question. Is that the only thing I've wanted to learn? I'm sure there's something else, but that's the only thing I can think of right now. Yeah. Ooh. This is a spicy one. What is one thing you will never do again? Whoa. Go, why you in my business? Like, y'all really trying to expose me, huh? Like, wow. Okay, actually, it's not that deep, right? It doesn't have to be that deep, right? What is one thing I'll never do again? Oh, I know something I'll never do again. Yeah. So my boyfriend once took me out on a date, right? But this was not just any regular date night, dinner date night. He took me out for dinner on the sky. I don't know if you guys have heard about the dinner in the sky experience. It's basically like a thing where there's like a group of people, right? A group of people reserve their spot on this table that literally they hang it on a crane, and the table is like dangling in the sky. So this is like the crane, it's got the hook, and in the middle of the table the hook is like holding up the table, literally in the sky, like thousands and thousands. No, I don't know how far exactly in the sky, but it's very high, like extremely high. It would be something like if, let's say for example, you're like on the 10th floor of a building, or like, yeah, the 8th floor of a building. Yeah. And you're like on a table, and it's not really like barricaded, if I can put it like that. And the whole idea is to have dinner whilst you're like in the sky. And at first it sounded very fascinating, and I was excited. I was like, oh my god, this would be amazing, baby, let's do it. I'm excited, let's go. When I got there, yo, nothing, I saw that. Hey, guys, I was shaking. Like, I don't know what I expected, but it's definitely like not what I expected. I expected, like, I don't know what I expected, but I definitely expected to feel more secure, like on the table, like sitting on the table. But their chairs were like chairs that kind of like rotate, and it's like, if you're gonna, they have seat belts and everything, right? And they do reassure you that, oh, you're not gonna fall, but come on, like, the chair rotates. Like, why is the chair rotating? Because it's not like there's something behind me, like a wall or a barricade, to like hold me from falling back. Like, there's literally nothing. Like, my back is just facing the air, and then my front is like facing the table. So girl, I actually think I have a picture. It's dinner in the sky. That's the table. That's me right there, and that's the dinner, I mean, yeah, that's the dinner table. That's us in the sky. That's the oh yeah, that's basically it. That's another date right there. But yeah, did you see how literally like the table was like hanging in the sky? When I tell you I didn't even get to finish my meal, that's how anxious and scared and nervous I was about the whole thing, because my chair felt like it was dangling, like it didn't feel stable. And then also there was nothing to protect me if I were to fall. Like there was nothing on the ground to like protect me. So I was like, so after the starter, right, after they served the starter, they took a break and they were like, oh, we need to bring down the table to collect the main course. And I was like, honey, that's our cue to dip. We are leaving. Like, I'm not gonna stay here for the whole 3-course meal. I'm sorry, I just couldn't. So we ended up going down because I just couldn't. Like, I couldn't. You're not allowed to scream. Also, like, I wasn't even trying to scream because like, why am I screaming? But it's just like a whole experience where you're not allowed to scream, you know. And was there any entertainment? I think there was, but nothing really like exciting. I was just too distracted by my fear to even enjoy the dinner. So I was just like, baby, I'm sorry, but I can't do this. Like, can we go home? Like, seriously, can we go home? So yeah, we decided to just pack our main course and desserts as a takeaway, and we went home. And basically you'll never see me doing that ever again. So yeah, that was the last question. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this Q&A slash get to know me tag. I'll be looking forward to shoot more sit down videos, chit chat videos. If you guys give me a thumbs up and let me know that you liked it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.